Well, it's time to play. And today I'm standing out here on one of these pads here, one of these funky pads. And I'm looking out over the two factories that we had set up to generate electricity. Each one of these platforms are 11 gigawatt factories, pumping more and more electricity into our grid, which we broke in the last episode and we had to fix with this. Well, since then, while we've been offline, we've just built, two more. And so what we want to do today is go ahead and build out the two extra ones with the oil that is needed to support them. Now, these are supported with 600 cubic meters per minute oil. So we need to find now two normal nodes that we can overclock to 250%, and that'll give us 600 coming here. If we can't find two normal nodes, we'll need 4 impure nodes. Either combination will support a platform that'll give us 11 gigawatts of power. So that's what we want to accomplish today. And so I'm going to run around and try to find the oil and the oil wells and put extractors on them and get those pipes coming on out to those two platforms. So I'll turn the camera back on after I've found a few of those and we'll get them all hooked up. All right, so for power plant number 3, we've found 2 normal nodes. The one that I'm looking at here, have it all powered up, and we're overclocking it. If we overclock it by 250%, we get 300 from this one, and we get 300 from the other one as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop on board this one. I'm going to follow it up here as it winds its way around here. We eventually come and join with the other normal node. And in doing that, we find that the other normal node then that is over there in the background, you see there, it also is overclocked. It is a normal node, overclocked to 300. So now we have 2 pipes going together and making 600 meters cubed per minute. And this one is totally full. And the flow rate is 600 meters cubed per minute, max flow rate. So this one is now powering up our power plant number 3. Powering up power plant number 3 means that we've added another 11 gigawatts of power to our power grid. And notice the drones over here, they are bringing in the coal. And so now what I need to do, because this one's not fired up yet simply because of coal, now I just need to get this drone port all set up. Yeah, this brings compact coal to the northern oil field, and it's the 3rd platform that we've created. And this is the B side. The A side is over at the train. The B side is where it delivers it. So the next thing I need to do is connect up the other side. So I'm going to go over to the other side. I'm going to name that port. I'm going to schedule it from that side. Both of the ports will take off at the same time, and they'll go back and forth, delivering the much needed compact coal that this plant is ready and able to receive now. Well, I'm back here at the train station. Train station's obviously picking some things up right now, but what I want to do is go to this 3rd one over here. And because this 3rd one over here is the one that I need to configure. This drone port is going to be CC NLF 3A. And I'm going to click out of that, and I'm going to go to this port, and I'm going to select a destination, CC NOF 3B. And then I'm going to have it come right back. Okay. As soon as I click go, it will go, because the drone port already had, well, wait a minute. Does it? I don't have it hooked up. Sirs, I don't have it hooked up. So let's go ahead and get this hooked up. So it starts bringing the compacted coal. The other one should be taking off and coming back here. I'm just going to sit here for a bit just to make sure that they go back and forth effectively. And we'll see that happen, because the others are going just fine. Generally they come there and back. There she is. Okay. Okay, we have a few for it. It'll normally take a little bit more than that. It'll take half of this load. So it would take through this one. So it would take 9 stacks. And it's 18 stacks total. So the next time it'll come, it'll get a full load. The next drone that comes back. But it should take off and head on out. Okay. Now that we know that the drone ports are all functioning, and you just saw all 4 of those drones take off, and that's great. They're bringing the compacted coal to 4 of those platforms. I now need to go hook up that 4th platform. I've identified 5 different impure nodes. I'll have to bring the oil from 4 of those in order to get the oil that's needed for that platform. All right, so I'm going to run on out there and start doing that. I'll let you know when I've got those pipes built, and we'll come back here and make sure that everything's running right. And we'll see you in a moment. Alrighty, I found 2 of the impure nodes at this point, and those 2 impure nodes are just up the hill here, and this pipe is bringing down those 2 batches of oil. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and drag that pipe with me, and I'm going to go over west here and get this impure node and that impure node, and then head out to the 4th factory straight up here. So that's where I'm headed now. Alrighty, well, we've got the drone ports active. You can see the drones coming in, going back out. All 5 of these drone ports that you're seeing straight on the screen here are taking the compacted coal to the power plants. And we've got one that's still filling here, so we're not getting overflow from that one, but all the overflow from the other ones should continue on over. Okay, let's see and make sure that this one is, yep, it just took a full load, it looks like. Okay, so we have the 5 drone ports bringing coal, and we have the 1 drone port at the end there, making sure that everything stays fueled by bringing fuel from the factory. We have 1 unused drone port in the middle that we're going to eventually plug with plastic from the residual polymer resin that we have coming from the port. So it's all functioning. We're working. And now what we want to do is we want to actually have, instead of packaged fuel, we want to have packaged turbo fuel. So what we're going to do now is we're going to transition over to turning our packaged fuel plant into a turbo fuel plant. And we're just going to leave all the same ports hooked up. We're just going to bring coal and sulfur to that plant. And by doing so, all of these will eventually turn red with turbo fuel. Then we'll have to check and make sure that all of these have enough fuel during the transition. So we've got a lot of places to check to make sure that everything stays running. But let's go make some turbo fuel. By the way, Robert, what are all these pulse novelists doing at the back of a...
I just need to clear my inventory. This is the best way to get rid of them. So...
Okay. So how far do I need to stand back and not get blown up?
No. You need to hop in and drive it.
Okay.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Okay. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Dear God.
Look where I ended up, Robert. You said it would be fine.
You didn't keep pointed straight.
Not that I could. I honestly didn't turn.
How about we just leave that right there? I like that spot. Just leave it right there and
Okay,
hop
I'm
out.
gonna try to hop out.
Yeah.
Okay, I hopped out.
Perfect.
And the uh, okay, it's just hanging there because of all the pulse nobilis.
Yeah.
This is crazy. Pulse nobilis
They're
for
fun.
propulsion. You got to still
Yeah.
be able to steer.
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe we should have done it out here on the open road.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm over here at the packaging plant, and basically what you see over here is all the packages going over to the train station. Well, the train station will pick it up and take it on where it needs to. The train's just going through now. It's already been on its run to the end of the line, and it's going through back to home now. But what you see here is it's now refilling the train station because the train had just picked up a full cart. As soon as the freight station fills up, it will then overflow to out here, and you can see the last time the last time it filled up the train, it went ahead and diverted and loaded us up here. So we've got things come to a certain level. I need to parse off each piece to go to its separate place. Like for example, now that the coal is coming in, I can start having and it looks like I've got a hovering drone here waiting to drop off coal. So I'm going to start building the refineries to put together the coal and the fuel. And once I do that, I'll have the Turbofuel made, and then I'll take those packages that were coming out after taking the fuel out of these, and we'll then put them back together, and we'll have packaged Turbofuel, and we'll send those to the train instead of the packaged fuel. So hopefully I've gotten it all right, at least out of my mouth. I think I've got it all right in my brain. We'll know for sure here in a moment. And we've got red in here now. That's cool. And the yellow in here because it's regular fuel. All right. Well, we've successfully created our packaged fuel conversion to turbo fuel. It's outputting here, and it looks like it's starting to output the regular amount. And as we continue to get packages out of the factory, we disconnected the factory from going straight to the train station and diverted it to our repackaging plant. So this repackaging plant allows us then to get turbo fuel instead of regular fuel, and start using a more potent form of fuel for our transportation. So if you like this video, hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, by all means, please subscribe. And our members are having a whole lot of fun in the various other things that we have just for members. So hopefully you'll see you in the next video. Thanks.